Alright, so we're going to try this again. In my previous video I did the conversion and the library seemed to load just fine. It worked just the way Joe described. I went to the third one and it didn't work anymore, and I did some other things in between there, so it's not clear to me what the cause is, so I want to try a couple of runs here cleanly, and then I think I may be able to go back and reproduce this. So again, we're going to do Carol of the Bells. 12 Carol of the Bells, 50 milliseconds. Our MP3 file. Okay. Then we are going to import our Vixen file. Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells. I have to associate the profile because it was not flattened in. Okay, so under our raw channels, again, we've got our 16 channels here. Universe is 0. We're going to set that to be 1. And I do have some RGB stuff here, but I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. So save all of our changes. I am going to create a display group, which in my case is going to be all channels. So all, check, save changes. And now let's show that so we can work on it. There it is, there's our sequence exactly as we would want. Now let's work on our preview a bit. We're gonna excuse me, put an image on the back here just to make it a little bit easier to see. And there we go. Again, the zeros. I'm still struggling with what that 0 is. I'm pretty sure it's not the universe number now after I've seen some other ones change. Again, we'll just draw a couple of them on here. Throw the icicles up here. And the railing. Okay, we'll save that. We'll go back to the sequence setting and let's just, quick play so we can see some stuff. Yep, so that's working. Now we're going to add that to our library. We're actually going to create a new library. We're going to call it 2011 Vixen Imports with Preview. Okay, and I want to add that to my preview. Okay, so we should have one stored, should have a library, and we should be ready to go. So now I'm going to save this, I'm going to exit out, and we're going to import the next sequence. So again, we'll add our audio file. We'll do Christmas Canon this time. Second, our MP3 file, Christmas Canon. Okay, we've got our audio there. We're going to import our Vixen file. So again, I've already converted that to be 50 milliseconds. So we'll open that. Christmas Canon. And profile is not flattened in there in this case, so select the profile. Okay, again, we can look at our channels, same names. I'm going to set the universe to be 1 for all of them. Save all of our changes. And at this point, I'm going to attempt to, have not done anything else. I'm going to attempt to add the channel layout. So Vixen imports with preview. And as you can see, it didn't prompt me or anything. So no dialogue saying, hey, you've already got channels in here. Do you want to do anything with them? And if I go to manage channels, manage raw channels, you'll see it has just doubled the channels, right? So the exact same name, same universe, same channel number, same colors. They're just in here twice now. And then if we look at the preview, excuse me, if we look at the preview, well, first, um, let's add the rest of those channels to all so that we can see everything. So you'll see that the ones that just came in are not in that all list. Or vice versa, actually, the ones that were in the original would not be in that all list since it didn't match them. We'll save changes there. So again, we can see all. You get down to the ones below that. There's no sequence information. So our sequence stuff is here. No sequence stuff in the ones that just brought in because it didn't match channel names. If we go to the edit preview, you can see that it did bring my preview in, but it's on the channels that were in the library and not the channels. So you can see they get brighter when I come down here, and you'll also notice they have a 1 in front of them. But not all of them did, so it seems like only things that I drew something on got this 1. Everybody else still has the 0, so I don't know why it didn't at least match those, or why these get a 1 in front of them. That's very confusing to me. But it does seem to be doing the matching based on this generated name, not the name in the raw channels, at least from this experiment. And yeah, it did come in, but it did not merge things. So I could obviously copy channels and get this back, but I'd like to get it where I get it in all in one shot. I hope this helps. I'm going to take a couple more cracks at it. Some other things have come up while I was thinking about this, and maybe I can actually produce the test case where, hey, if you do it this way, it always works. If you do this one little difference, then it makes it fail. Thanks.